Hi, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's really nice to have you guys here. So we are almost getting to the end of the mobile development with Ionic series. This is the second to the last video. So in today's video, we're not going to be coding, but we're going to be doing a lot of setup, right? Okay, so in today's video, we want to see how can we run our app, this app, on a physical phone, an Android phone. That's what we're going to be focusing on today. So I hope you guys are ready. So we're going to do a lot of settings and all of that. So for this video, you will need a mobile phone, Android mobile phone. Then you will need like a cord, like a USB cord that you will use to connect your phone to your laptop so that we can run our code on our laptop. If you don't have that, you will need to get an Android phone. Okay, but if you don't have an Android phone, there are still some things that you can do to just get ready. So if you don't have Android phone, I think you can still watch this video. So let's get started. So the first thing that we need to do, so you guys remember that we all call our app phone app. Okay, so that is not going to work for us because our goal is to put our app on Play Store so that people will download it, people will use it and all of that. So all of us can have the same app name. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do, you have to think and come up with a name for the app, like based on what we based on what we see right here. So I mean, you can call your app Fun Fact, you can call your app That Joke, you can call your app Guessing Game, you can call your app Quotes or anything. Okay, just think of anything that is different from our phone app, because all of us can't have an app on the Play Store with the same name. You can't have app with the same name, they won't accept it. Okay, so for me, I will call my own app uh what should I call my app? That Joke. Okay, so That Joke. So I'll come here and say That Joke. Okay, I think I can put space between, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I'll put space in there. Then when you are done with that, we need to change the app ID too, because that will be the identity on the Play Store. So first of all, change this Ionic. You can change it to your name. I'll say my own is Kids College. Okay, then this starter, change it to the name of your app. I'll call this one That Joke. Don't put space in this one, okay? But I think space should be we should be able to put space in this one. Okay, so that is the first thing that we need to do. So once you are done with that, that means we are done with the first step. All right, so the second step that we're going to do for us to run our app on Android phone, we need to download Android Studio. Okay, so maybe we are not going to like dwell too much writing code in Android Studio, but we need Android Studio to help us to build our app so that we can, because our phone is running Android, right? Our Android phone. Okay, so we need Android Studio. So if you have iOS or like iPhone, we're not going to be able to do that, because for you to even be able to run your code on your iPhone, you will need a Apple developer account, and that is going to be $100. So because I don't want us to pay for anything, we're going to just use Android. So this one, I will show you guys how to install it on Mac, because I'm using Mac. I have a separate video on how to install it on Windows. So you might want, so if you are using Windows, you might want to skip to watch how to install it on Windows. But assuming that you are using Mac, so go to developer.android.com/studio, then it should take you here. then we need to just download this. So to tell you all this, you agree to that. So then this one, you have to be careful. Uh so your if your Mac is operating with Intel chip, you download this one. If it's Apple chip, you download this one. But most Mac that I know, they like the older Mac, they use Intel. But if you're not so sure, you can just check online. First you can check the type of Mac that you have. About Mac, right? Then you see, then you check online. What chip is installed on my Mac. But I'm so sure probably going to be Intel. So because mine is Intel, so I'll just install this. Okay, so it's downloading. So we're gonna give it a few minutes. I'm gonna fast forward this video. So the download is done. So I will just go to the folder where it is. Okay, so I think I should be able to drag it in here. So this is it, and I just double click on it. Then it shows me this. Then I think all I have to do is just drag it to my app folder, application folder, and it's copying, and copying. Okay, so I think that is done. So I'll just try to open it up. Okay, so because it didn't tell me all next that you used to have on Windows. So let me just close this. So let me go to a list of my apps, and I'll type Android Studio, and I try to open it, just to open it once. Okay, so it says it's verifying it. Okay, sounds good. So this is what I got. So it says it's downloaded from are you sure you want to open it? So I just say yes to that. Okay, so it's gonna open it up. Thinking about it. So it's opening something up on my other screen. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so this is it. So far you have this open up. That's all you need. So just close it. So we are good with that. Okay, so when you open it up, it might not look like mine because I already have a project. So that's why it shows the project. So it will just be blank. So just close it up. Okay, so to download Android Studio on your Windows operating system, all you have to do first is to come to this URL, developer.android.com/studio. Okay, so and then you should see something down here that says download Android Studio Iguana. So Iguana is the name of this version, right, of the Android Studio. So we're gonna click on download. We're gonna click on agree, right? Then you're gonna download the software. So you can just dismiss this. So it's gonna take a little bit of time to download, but I'll just fast forward this on my end. Okay, so we can see that the software, the Android Studio, downloaded successfully. So we're gonna check where that file is. So usually it should be in your download folder. So we come here, so we go into our download. So we see the Android Studio in here. I don't know why it's showing like this in here. See, so now we need to run this so that we can install it. So just double click on this. Double click on this. Ask for this question, you just say yes to this. It will ask you if you want to allow Android Studio to make changes on your system. You just say yes to that. Okay, so just click on next. Mostly it's just going to be next. Okay, so it's extracting everything, and it will install Android Studio for us so we can use it. So again, I will fast forward the video so I don't waste your time. Okay, so Android Studio is installed successfully. Right now we really don't need to start it, but we have okay, you know what, I just start it, okay, so that we see that it's installed, then we just close it. Okay, so make sure that this button is checked, so you say finished. So it will launch Android Studio for us. So we're not going to use Android Studio to write any code. We just need it to be able to run our app on real phone. Okay, so please note that. Don't send, don't need that. Okay, so Android Studio is opening up. Trust project. Okay, so you guys can see, although it's still loading up, so this is how to install Android Studio. And please, if you have any question or something is not working, please let me know in the video. And when you want to install Android Studio, if it's very slow, or maybe there's no space in your system, you have to uninstall something so that you can install this, or you delete some things, right? Because the Android Studio is a little bit huge. Okay, so thank you. So let's continue the lesson. So then we are done with this. So the next thing that we need to do, so you know, when you install apps, the app always have icons and all of that, you know, that you click on your phone. So we need to create our own icon. Okay, so but we are not graphic designers, right? So, and I don't want to go into that teaching you guys how to draw graphics, because I don't know too much of graphics. So we're going to use AI to draw our graphics today. Okay, to draw to design our app icon and what is called splash screen. Okay, so to do that, so the AI that we're going to be using, so I save the link somewhere so I don't forget. So it's called lexical art. So you just give it some prompt and it will design cool thing for you. All right, so for you to be able to use it, so like this is it, you have to log in. I just click on get started. So you can, if you are signing on Google here, I think Google is the best way to log in. Okay, so so because if you want to log in with your address, email address, then you have to go through verification and all of that. So just click on continue with Google. Okay, so then choose the Google account. So I'm going to choose ay.synapses. So I'll choose that, then I'll click on continue. Then now I have this, so then I will just click on generate. So now I want to generate. So we have to give it. So again, you can play with this lexical.art, to design anything, but first let's focus on what we want to use it for. Okay, so we're going to tell it to create something like this. Let me see. So okay, so yours should be a mobile app icon with a, so if the background in your app, like all of this, is red, so you have to put red background for an app that is based on, okay, so my own app name is that jokes. Okay, so if yours is fun fact, you have to write fun fact here, it's based on the name that you give your app. Okay, so then you want to make it a square, so 1024 by 1024, because we need to make it a square to be able to use it. Okay, so that's all. Then you just click on generate. Okay, let's click on generate. Dun AI is working. Let's see what it's gonna come up with. Dun 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 dun. Yep. Okay, see, me, it's really nice. I like it. So which one do we want to choose? You know what, let's ask it to, I could just go for this, but let's ask it to generate something else just for fun. Okay. This is nice too, but let me see, a mobile app. Let's say, because we need Splashscreen to Splashscreen. Again, you can go for anyone, but just make sure that you are good with it. Okay, you know what, I think I'll just go with this. Okay, so I'll just download this. It's gonna download. Then I'll go into where, okay, so let me see first. So I have it in here in my download. Okay, so I have it in my download. So then I need to, so because for us to create our splash screen and our icon, so we need to have our splash screen to be this size and our icon to be this size. Okay, so and we need to name it this splash screen, then this. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do, so let's just rename this one first. Wait, let me, what's the name again? Splash. So let me rename this. And the interesting thing is they want PNG. Okay, the format can be JPEG or PNG. Okay, nice. So we can use JPEG. That's good. So I will name this Splash. Now rename one icon only. Okay, you have to be very careful with it. So that's why I said that this is going to take a lot of time for us to do. So then you can see that the splash have to be 2732 by 2732. So I'm on Mac, right? So when you open the image on Mac, you can resize it. So I think it's the same on Windows. When you open it, you should be able to. I think you can open it with Paint. If you open your image with Paint, you should be able to resize it. But if you're on Mac, so you just click on this, open Splash. Okay. So you go to Tools. Just say Adjust Size. Oh, the size is already 2048 actually. Let me see. Oh, so the size is 2408. So we need to make it 2732. So 2732. Okay. So you do this. It's looking weird. Okay, it's looking good now. Okay, so this is it. Nice. So then our icon should be 1024. I think this should be 1024 already. Let's find out. Tools, adjust size. No, it's not. 1024. Okay, so we'll do this. So then we'll close this. Nice. Okay, so then you see they said that for us to be able to do this dial, we need to create a folder called resources, and then we'll put our images there. Okay, so let's go to our app. So let's just go to our source and right click on source and say reveal in Finder if you're on Mac, or reveal in File Explorer if you're on Windows. Okay, so I think it's in here that we're going to, let me see. I think it should be inside. So yeah, so you go from your, so we go inside source, then we create a folder called resources. Please don't get the spelling wrong. If you get the spelling wrong, it won't work. Resources right there. Then we go to our download, then we'll copy this, then we'll put it back into resources. Nice. All right, so we are almost done for this part. So for us to be able to generate our icon and everything, so we need to install this, but before that we need to add platform. Okay, so let's come back to our app here. So imagine that our app is running, so we're going to type in some code in here. So let's stop this. Ionic capacitor add Android. Okay, so that is added. So you see it should be in here. Let me see, Android is here. Okay, good. So we have our Android here. That's nice. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do, so just copy this. You can click on this, then you copy it. So then you come here and you paste. If you can't paste, just copy one after the other. All right, so it's installing. Okay, so it took some minutes. Don't worry about this. Okay, so just, you can clear if you want. So now we need to generate our icons. So just click on this, copy this, right, then you paste it in here. Okay, asset not found in the root font app. So, okay, so I think I made a mistake. I think this should be in here. Okay, my mistake. Then you can delete it from here. Let's see it now. Okay, so it generated everything. So that is that. So before we continue, I think we are almost done. Okay, so there's something on so there's like a dark mode on phones, right? So if you see when you use an app at night, it changes to dark and all of that. But we are not doing that with our app, so we need to disable that. Okay, so to do that, um so we're just gonna do, I think, is it global? No, variable. Okay, so we're gonna go to variable.css scss. Okay, so scroll to where, okay, you can just find it actually. So just find dark. Okay, dark. Okay, so this one, highlight it, but make sure that you don't. So okay, so go all the way, but make sure that you end here. Don't do this. So just comment it out, or you can just delete it. All right, so now we are almost done. Okay, so now the next thing is to enable our phone to be able to install our app. So if you are using a Samsung phone, okay, I have a video to show you how to enable developer mode, because you need to enable developer mode to be able to install your app on your phone using this method. Okay, so I have a video for that. But if the video doesn't work for you, just look at the make of your phone and then Google how to enable developer mode for that phone. Okay, all right, but the video that I have, I think it should be able to work for you. So let's go see the video. All right, hello guys. So to turn on the developer option on your phone, all you have to do is to go to your settings. So when you're in your settings, so this works for mostly Samsung phones. Okay, so it might work for your phone if it's Android and it's not Samsung, but this works for Samsung. So in settings, you go all the way down, you see about phone. So you click on about phone, then you see this software information. So we're gonna click on it. Then we see this build number. So this build number, we are going to click on it 7 times. Okay, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's asking me for my pattern. Might not see it. Okay, so now the developer mode has been turned on. So now let's see. So you just go back, then you see down here. So when you go to settings down here, you see your developer option. So it is enabled. Then you need to do one more thing. You go to USB debugging, you click on that, you say okay to this, and then we are ready to run our code, our app on our phone. Hey, all right, guys, welcome back. Hope you are able to put your phone to developer mode. If you're having issues, you can Google or you can ask in the comment section. But I think the video that I showed you guys should be able to put you through on how to put your phone on developer mode. So assuming that you have your phone on developer mode and you have connected it, so you connected the power cord to your phone, and then the other end to your laptop or your Mac, then you need to do this step. So the step to run our app on our phone is Ionic capacitor run Android. So when you do this, so the so it will list, so it will list your phone here, so if you connect, like if your phone is connected correctly to your laptop and you run this code, when you run it, it should show you your phone in here, so that you, so now it showed me something that, do I want to allow USB debug on my phone? So on your phone you have to press allow. Okay, allow USB debugging, you have to say allow to it. Okay, so, oh, okay, let me just say allow. Okay, I didn't click on it fast enough, so I have to do it again. Okay, so now you see it's showing my phone. This is my phone right there. Okay, so yeah, you have to make sure that you select your phone. Then I just click on enter. So now to run my app on my phone, yeah, I'll just try to show you a screenshot of how the app is, but it's running right now. It might take some time to generate all the files and everything, but it will work. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I think this is normal, but let me confirm. I think this started with the latest version of Android Studio. That's so that you can only run your app through Android Studio. But let me just try to run this again. And select this. So like the app is ready, it built and everything, but it's just that it's not installing on our phone. So I think it wants us to go and install it. Okay, good. Okay, so now if you see this, that is good. Okay, so now our app is ready, but I think we need to use Android Studio that we installed before to open, like to run our app on our phone. Okay, so all we have to do, locate your Android Studio. So if your laptop is slow, Android Studio is going to take some time to load up, so you probably want to close other things that you have on your laptop. Okay, so this is Android Studio. So it's asking me to open the project, so I think I have to do file, open. Okay, then I have to go to where that app is. Okay, so you have to locate it. It's phone app. Then you just have to, when you select, so you have to select Android and you just say open. So just trust the project. Before, I used to be able to run the code from here, but I think they changed some things. Okay, so now uh it's doing something. So you see, it's a gradual building, so you have to wait for this to be done. It takes some time. Okay, so I'll probably fast forward this video. It might take longer time if your system is slow. Okay, okay, so I think it's still doing something in background, but I think we should be able to uh install our app, because you can see my phone is showing here. Okay, so then I should be able to run the app, even though this is still doing some stuff down here. Let's just try that. So let's just click run here and see if it's gonna allow us to run it, even though it's still doing something in the background. um yeah, I don't think it's going to allow it. It's still doing all of this, so let's just wait again. I'll fast forward the video. So you can see from here it says launching on device, and it's launched. I can see it on my phone. So again, it took like almost like 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, so please just make sure that you wait. So now the app is showing on my phone. I will have a screenshot of it so that you guys will see it. I'm showing a screenshot of it right now on the screen. So this is how the app works on my phone. So yeah, I know it's a lot of things, a lot of setup and all of that, but hopefully you guys are able to you guys were able to get it done. And if you have any question, please put it in the chat and I will respond to it. I expect that you guys will have some issues there, like here and there, because it's a lot of things, from using. Then also like this AI stuff, it's very useful. You can use it to generate and just anything that you think of, if just anything, it will create it for you, and it's really fun, I can even say a picture of a bear in the uh forest or something like that. I don't know. It's just yeah. So just play with this, and I think that you guys would really like it, and you have fun with it. See, cool stuff. Now you can even say like a bear playing with a boy, picture of a bear playing with a boy. Uh, I think yeah, I should be able to correct that. Okay, so let me just this is not supposed to be part of the video. um See right there. Very nice. All right, okay, guys. So this is the end of this video. So we were able to install our app on our phone, and it's really nice and cool. So in the next video, I'm gonna show you how to put your app on Play Store so that your friends and families, and everybody, will be able to download it, and they'll be able to see the hard work that you have put into this, for a very long time. And again, please don't forget to share this video with your friends. Subscribe if you are new here. If you have friends in school that you think should also know how to develop mobile apps and all of this, just tell them about it and let us all share together. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.